Okay, people, we're going live.
Live from the studio at Hauppauge High School, it's Eagle Watch. Starring Emily Cavanetti, Stephen Campy, Danielle Cavalieri, with Lucas Kavanaugh, Antonia Dixon, Marilyn Drake, Deanna Dracopoulos, Anna Ferrin, Joseph Ferrari, Maddie Fetzer, featuring Jack Ford, Kenny Gardner, Jillian Garnett, Tim Hug, Matt Martinez, Thomas Mitchell, Stephen Nugent, Ali Pirich, Ryan Ramito, and Casey Scarpanella.
Hello, Hauppauge, and welcome to the 92nd edition of Eagle Watch, live from the studio at Hauppauge High School. As always, alongside Kenny Gardner, I'm Jack Ford.
We are entering into May, but that doesn't mean Eagle Watch is over yet. We're excited to jump into the new show, rounding off the end of our school year.
For our first story, Eagle Watch made the trip out to Stony Brook to see our own Tri-M students perform at the Jazz Loft.
Stephen and Anna have more. Let's take a look.
I'm Anna Ferrin, and I'm here in Stony Brook with the Hauppauge High School Tri-M Music Honor Society and Advanced Jazz Band, where they are touring and performing at the Jazz Loft. Let's check it out. What's going on here today?
Tri-M and the 7 o'clock Jazz Band are giving a concert at 7 o'clock, and earlier today we had master classes with Dr. Manuel and with Rich Iacona.
How does this benefit the Hauppauge Music Department?
This is really a fantastic location. We're very fortunate that it's so close to our school district. The kids getting to play in a real jazz club right here on Long Island in Stony Brook. This really does feel like something that you'd find in Manhattan. And for them to play here, I mean, from the first note, they felt really like, wow, we're really in the big time right now. It's very cool.
It is cool.
We had a chance to catch up with the museum curator and clinician, Dr. Manuel. Tell us a little bit about the Jazz Loft.
Wow, well, the Jazz Loft is a very special place. Our mission is jazz preservation, jazz education, and jazz performance. So we're a 6,000 square foot museum that houses jazz memorabilia spanning the last 100 years of jazz and really focuses and celebrates on a lot of important jazz musicians that called Long Island home. So we have musical instruments, we have complete music libraries, we have an incredible photography collection, we even have a really important and diverse art collection of artwork that was inspired by jazz musicians, and really just a whole treasure trove of stuff here. It spans 2 floors, 6,000 square feet.
What's it like working with the Hauppauge High School students?
Oh, it's a real thrill. They're totally hip and so cool, and it's really cool to have students that come. You know, we have schools that come here from all over Long Island, New York, and even throughout the country, colleges, universities, and it's super cool to have students that are coming playing literature at such a high level. So it's, in many ways, it doesn't seem like working with kids. It's more like working with mini professionals. And we had a really great time. We had 2 great workshops today. The kids were really inspired. I know the teachers were equally inspired, and the workshop clinicians were inspired as well. So it was a real treat. It was a lot of fun.
How does it feel to be performing here tonight?
I think it's really fun and really cool because, you know, we're usually performing at school and we never really get to get out and perform in like real jazz clubs. So I just think it's a really unique experience for us.
It feels really good. You know, it's crazy that I'm surrounded by all these like things from different places that have to do with like a craft that, you know, I've loved for years. It's a lot of fun.
It's really cool. This place is so cool and it has so much historical value, and we learned so much from Mr. Manuel and getting to work with some of the amazing people and just getting to perform and do what we love. It's awesome.
I mean, it's great. I did this last year, so it's not necessarily a new experience, but it's something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
What song are you singing tonight?
I am singing The Man That Got Away from A Star Is Born, the original one with Judy Garland, not with Lady Gaga.
I'm singing Lullaby of Birdland.
What's your favorite song that you're performing tonight?
I'd say Satinville's up there, and I hate to be vain, but I like it because there's a lot of good piano stuff in it, and it's nice.
My personal favorite is Brass Machine, since I play trumpet and brass is the best. But
What was your favorite part of the tour?
It was probably when he showed us the pretty dresses that lady wore.
I think that the living room or like this the thing downstairs where it was what was it, Lewis and Keeley or something like that. That was cool. The living room of like, it was nice.
Performing at the Jazz Loft was a great experience for the Tri-M students in the 7 o'clock jazz band. Each one of them is very talented, and it really showed tonight. Signing off for Eagle Watch, I'm Anna Farron.
Watching that really makes me wish I followed through with music.
I gotta say, we do have a lot of talented performers here. Jazz Loft was a fantastic night, and congratulations to all the performers.
We do have to move on, however, to another set of performers at the drama department, as they put on their annual one-act festival.
Our theater department correspondent, Allie Pearch, has more.
On March 26th and 28th, IB Theater students performed their one-act productions.
What are the one-acts?
The one-acts are a project based on the IB curriculum, and each of my IB students is required to do an assessment which requires them to direct a one-act, or actually a play itself. So we choose one-acts, and the students create from top to bottom every aspect of their production as they conceive it, so that they create a concept and then they take it to full performance.
What was the rehearsal process like?
You know what, there's a lot of different rehearsals and stuff like that. We met a couple times during the week. There's a lot of people in here though, so it gets a little crowded and stuff like that, so we have to work around that. But overall, I think we put something together, came out good.
The rehearsal process was a little bit tricky because everyone's schedules were sort of conflicting, but we were able to come together and get this show on the road.
Well, the rehearsal process was a very unique one because there's so many people doing so many different things all at the same time, and it's just really rewarding when everything just comes together and just whoa, where'd that come from? Because you're kind of just running back and forth, you don't get to see what everyone's doing, but then all of a sudden at the end there's just a bunch of finished shows, and it's pretty cool.
It was fun. It was kind of tricky because I directed it, so a lot of people couldn't work out times, but for the most part it was fun. It was nice seeing my vision come to life.
The rehearsal process was really fun. It wasn't that long because we kind of just started this a few weeks back, but yeah, we just kind of hung out, and it was a good time each time we were at rehearsal.
It got a little stressful sometimes because our show was a little, it was interesting, it was hard, but I think we pulled through.
What was your favorite part?
Probably towards the end when everything kind of came together and I could see what I'd pictured in my head on stage. This is really cool.
My least favorite part, summarizing lines, because that's the tedious part. The fun part's when you're actually in rehearsal and you're oh yeah, I know that line, I'm gonna say it differently. That's fun,
Definitely Dennis's monologue in my show because he's really freaking out on stage, and it was really fun to block because he's just chaotic and all over the place.
You know what, I love getting in character. I think that's one of my favorite things about acting and stuff like that. Everything about it just brings it together. Just becoming his character is really fun to me.
I have to say my favorite part was becoming close with the people in the cast, because before we were friends, but now I feel we're really good friends, so yeah.
The IB Theater students and actors did a great job on their one-acts. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Allie Pearch.
As a huge theater fan, it's always exciting whenever our drama department puts together an event.
Congratulations to all the student directors who worked tirelessly to make those performances happen. And of course, to the actors themselves.
On another note, how's business, Jack?
Booming!
I think the business students would say the same, as Eagle Watch once again got the inside look at Hauppauge Business Class's Marketing Challenge.
This is always a fun day for many students. Let's take it to Lauren at the Marketing Challenge.
Today we're at the Hauppauge High School Marketing Challenge, sponsored by Moe's. What's going on here today?
Today is the 2019 Marketing Challenge.
Today is our annual marketing challenge, Moe's Marketing Challenge. It's been going on for 9 years now, and it is the brainchild of our Hauppauge School to Career Advisory Board, where students are doing an event scenario, practicing all their marketing skills they've learned throughout all the business classes,
figuring out what marketing strategies people are coming up with?
Moe's just came and we're doing the marketing challenge. We're trying to market Moe's to kids, families, and adults.
It's organized by taking students from all the business classes, Mr. Savaggio's, Mr. Ketterer's, and mine, and we divide all the students up, and so they get that dynamic of working with people they're not familiar with, and then they don't know their team until they get here. They have to work together, they have to present together, and hopefully win together.
What surprised you the most today?
So what surprised me the most was how creative people are with marketing strategies. I'm really impressed with all of the art people are doing, all of the ideas people have.
I hope that they are able to look at problems a different way. I hope that they take away their love for Moe's. And really just, I hope we've created a moment for them where they're like, remember that time when Moe's came to our high school and we did the marketing challenge, and you know, that it's something that they talk about with their friends.
I'm hoping that the students will get a little bit of a more realistic look about how companies market to customers, and that even with some restrictions, it can be fun.
How do you think this will help you in the future?
Well, I'm not going into business major or anything like that in college, but I believe that having knowledge of business tools and business strategies can help you in any field in life.
It'll help me when I have to collaborate with people in the future and have to work with other people and to make something happen.
So for me, I want to go into law, and law is always good when you have a business background. Understanding the way a business works and how it operates is always good for different cases and stuff.
Congrats to all the winners, and a special thanks to Moe's. Signing off from Eagle Watch, I'm Lauren Romito.
Thanks, Lauren.
I always enjoy watching the business department do the marketing challenge. I know all my friends in it have a blast doing it, and they get very competitive. Before our next story, we're very excited to announce that Eagle Watch is now expanding across social media.
Alongside our YouTube channel, we now have an Instagram where you can find updates on upcoming events, what we're up to, and of course, updates across Hauppauge.
Follow our Instagram at HHS Eagle Watch.
Our elementary schools are constantly working towards creating the next generation of great students and great people.
That's why our next story is always a fun one. Eagle Watch reported at the Pines to find out more about their annual science fair.
Einstein, Darwin, Newton, did they get their starts in elementary school science fair? Maybe. Let's take a look at the young scientists at the Pines Elementary School. Describe what's happening here tonight.
We're at the Pines Elementary School Science Fair. So what you see here is our community to celebrate and enjoy the projects submitted by all of our students in kindergarten through 5th grade.
Tell us about your science fair project.
My science fair project is about like which material baseball bat will hit the baseball the farthest.
So the title's called Up, and my question is, does temperature affect floating?
So we were trying to see which juice cleans pennies best. It was about which mint was the coldest mint. It's about how smoking affects your lungs, how like cell phone affects plant growth.
What was the hardest part?
Probably doing the conclusion. Doing it in the snow.
The hardest part was lighting the lantern.
Well, trying to probably figure out which one was the cleanest.
Trying to crush all the foods because you had to crush every single one.
Probably putting the mints in because there's only 2 mints, and if you put it in before 2 minutes, something may have got wrong.
Just like making everything go into place and decorating it. Because the actual thing was still hard, but not as hard as actually decorating and cutting everything and shaping it correctly.
The hardest part was actually getting the machine to work.
What did you enjoy most about your project?
I like doing the experiments, touching all this dirty stuff.
I enjoyed lighting the lantern and just doing my whole project.
Putting all the colored paper and decorating it. Seeing which ones actually worked was really cool. Putting the mints in, even though it was kind of hard.
Like actually doing the experiment because it was fun because it was like very unpredictable to see which one would what would happen.
I enjoyed most teaching my dad that smoking is bad for his lungs because he smokes.
The hardest part was probably measuring the plans because they were like curved and stuff.
Overall, what do you think about the projects here?
I think students really chose a diverse array of topics, and it really showed that they decided to study things that they were interested in, which is something I always encourage them to do.
Watch out, Einstein. These young scientists have a lot of good ideas. Signing off for Eagle Watch, I'm Casey Scarpinella.
Not to brag or anything, but I did win second place at my 3rd grade science fair.
Well, you know, second place doesn't sound like first place.
Well, I guess you'll never know which paper airplane flies the fastest.
You know, I'm kind of okay with not knowing because you'll never know how I built my winning World of Tech boat.
I will admit, I am a little excited for this next story.
I was down at the pool to see the World of Technology students race the boats they built themselves. Let's take a look at what I got.
Mr. Dowd's students went down to the pool to race the boats they made. How does it feel to win?
Great.
Why do you feel your boat was the best?
Well, we obviously had the best paddle because we made it. Yeah. The craftsmanship was superb.
Why do you think your boat lost?
Chris Scott unscrewed our bottle caps, so water got into the bottles. So we ended up going slower and we lost the race. I still beat Mike in the first leg though.
Seems like the students had a fun time testing their boats. Signing off, I'm Deanna Jacopoulos.
Kenny, congrats on the big win. But an even bigger congratulations to 9th grade's winner, Luke Strand. Luke is an amazing student, and we here at Eagle Watch send him all the love in the world.
Thank you, Luke, for everything that you do.
We love you, Luke. Next up might be the best story of the show, mainly because it features us.
The 10-day film challenge kicked off earlier this month, and the IB film students created some amazing work. Not to brag.
Antonia came down to our film class and caught up with us while we were working on our films. Let's check it out.
Hi Hauppauge, I stopped by room 348 to check out this year's 10-day film challenge. Let's go see what the IB film students are up to. What is the 10-day film challenge?
So the 10-day film challenge is a national film competition where students are given 10 school days to produce a film. So on the first day of the competition, students are given a character name, the backstory of the character, the prop that they have to use, and a line of dialogue. And from that, they have to write, shoot, and edit a complete film within 10 days.
How do students benefit from this?
Well, it's great because we do a lot of film analysis. We learn a lot about the production roles. We learn about writing for film. So this is a chance for students to really collaborate with one another and put all of the skills that they've practiced together. to produce one film.
What is your favorite part of the 10-day film challenge?
I really have two favorite parts. My first favorite part is to watch students collaborate and work on their films, but at the end, when they have their finished products and we put them all up on the screen and watch them, that's probably the best part of the whole thing.
We spoke with students to learn more about their films. What was your role in the 10-day film challenge?
I mainly helped with like the boom mic, just like kind of the cinematography parts.
I did sound design.
So I was the production manager, so I handpicked all of my my teammates, and I also directed, edited, shot, and wrote the film, co-wrote the film.
So I directed, did the cinematography and editing for my movie.
What was the most challenging part of the 10-day film challenge?
Definitely scheduling. I'd wake up 6 a.m. one day just so I could get a scene, so that was rough.
I think getting everyone together, it was hard for us to like throw a schedule together right away.
I guess shooting, because like some things like really specific.
So my movie has a lot to do with music and stuff like that, so I had to work with a lot of people in order to figure out the music and stuff like that, match it up with editing and stuff like that, but a lot of people really helped and it came together well.
What is your film about?
Well, it is a romance film between two people, and that's all I'm gonna say, because you should definitely watch it.
My film's about a girl that plays the piano and stuff like that. She's really talented and stuff like that, but she has a problem finding her audience. And throughout the movie, we see her progressively find her audience.
If the audience was empty, a tree falls in a forest, but nobody is around. Did I even make a sound? No one cared. No one ever cared.
So it's a romance. It follows a stage actress and a stage actor as the stage actress falls for the stage actor while acting. And it's a whole cute thing. You should watch it.
I'm truly sorry. We're just not meant to be. I'm too well respected in this here land to be marrying someone of thy rank.
Doth I appear like a peasant to thee? Isn't mine own love enow for thee to take it to my hand?
'Tisn't that simple. We hast gone over this countless times. If it be true, we were to be together, no one would bear to behold at me on the streets.
The IB students put together some really great films. Good luck to all of the students in their upcoming competitions. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Maddie Fetzer.
We're very proud to be able to submit 4 films this year into the national competition, including both of ours.
During that week, however, we had some very important up-and-coming filmmakers visit the Eagle Watch studio.
The students from Forest Brook News came into our studio. Maddie gives us a look.
Hi, welcome back to FB News. My name's Jenna.
My name is Ava.
And my name is Liv.
Hi Hauppauge. Today we showed Forest Brook News around our studio.
Let's go see what they think.
Forest Brook News was started in 2017 by 3 5th graders and Mrs. Carzan. Since these students have graduated, Mrs. Carzan turned Forest Brook News into a club for all students to join. Maddie and I spoke to Forest Brook News students to learn more about the club.
Tell us about your day here at the high school.
So today at the high school, Forest Brook News got a chance to come here and learn what Eagle Watch does and maybe improve what we do a little.
It's fun to see like the teleprompters that you guys have, and also like all the equipment you guys use to make it better, and then we could take some of what you guys taught us and then put it into our shows.
What was your favorite part about coming to the high school today?
I just like how you can like do a bunch of more stuff than just on a iPad. I liked being behind the camera and being in the control room.
I liked meeting everybody, and I really liked being backstage.
What is your role in Forest Brook News?
I like to be behind the camera, newscaster. For Forest Brook News, I'm mostly behind the camera because I don't really like to be shown a lot.
I'm usually either writing the scripts or in front of the camera. I like to interview people.
I edit all the videos and make sure everything's okay.
I'm either in front of the camera or behind.
I like being behind the camera or in front of the camera. I wouldn't really care. I like to be the person who counts it down.
We had a lot of fun showing Forest Brook news around today. Signing off for Eagle Watch, I'm Addie.
I'm Antonia.
I'm Daniel. I'm Liv.
I'm Ava. I'm Jacob.
I'm Jenna.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Connor.
I'm Amelia.
I'm Abiha. I'm Ava. I'm Justin. I'm Alyssa.
We're very excited for the students to fill our shoes the next couple of years, and we know they will. Another note, play to Rio Baño.
Okay.
Well, for our final story, International Night was last month at Hauppauge, and we went to check it out.
Hey Hauppauge, I'm Tim.
And I'm Danielle.
We're here at International Night.
Let's check it out. What is happening here tonight?
International Night.
International Night? It's International Night, and foods from all different cultures are coming together so everyone can enjoy them.
Tonight is International Night for all the different languages like Spanish, German, and French.
There's this food here that's like from everywhere, and we get to eat it. And also, if you come here, you also get extra credit in your like language that you take, the extra credit language, and you get extra credit from it.
This is International Nights, where all the language clubs come together to host a special night, and I am selling pizza.
Well, it's a great event, you know, for people to do this much for an event. I think it's just great.
Today's International Night, where a bunch of ethnic groups come together and, you know, we just celebrate.
Today I'm volunteering and helping out and eating food and enjoying. It's fun with everyone.
It's International Night. There's a lot of different people here, and there's lots of food, and I'm hungry.
Tonight is International Night, and this is the place to be, Hauppauge!
We are celebrating different cultures, diversity, and inclusion in our community, and eating delicious food.
What club are you here for?
Spanish Club, Honor Society.
French Club. I'm here for French Club.
I'm here for Spanish Club.
French class.
I'm here with the German club.
I'm with the Spanish Honor Society.
What is your favorite part about tonight?
The food.
The food, yeah.
It's really good. They have a lot of stuff.
I like how the community gets together and just has like a fun night full of music and languages and food and raffles.
I think just all of Hauppauge coming together, and all the clubs coming together, all the language clubs, and eating, yeah.
Just all the food. It's really good and delicious.
Well, it's nice to see all the clubs come together to actually do something all together. It's a good way to introduce other people to all the different nationalities.
Well, the commitment of people coming here together and just sharing some time for the weekend to begin.
The food. My favorite part tonight is volunteering.
Food.
Favorite part about tonight, I think, is just getting together as a community, interacting with everybody, having great conversations, and also seeing the performances.
Wow, International Night was a huge success. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Tim Hug.
And I'm Danielle.
We'll see you next time.
Well, that concludes our 92nd edition of Eagle Watch. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Signing off for Eagle Watch, I'm Kenny Gardner.
And I'm Jack Ford. Stay classy, Hauppauge.
Wait, what, for the Instagram, what am I don't want to say.
Just say at HHS Eagle Watch.
HHS
Why? Why is it
Eagle
so?
Watch. I feel like I'm just going to be like, I don't know.
All right.
At HHSE.
Yeah, it's super easy.
At
All right.
HSS Eagle Watch. I'll say it slow so they understand.
All right. Guys.
What, bro?
Hey, Eagle Watch. We made a movie.
Hey, we made a movie. Follow us up, Eagle Watch.
Ahaha.
Yeah, Lucas in it.
Yeah, I'm on sound every episode.
Yeah. I need chapstick.
3, 2, 1, go. Thanks, Lauren.
I always watch. Oh, wait. Okay, start over. Start. Luke, slow, please.
Antonia came down to our class to caught up. Radio it.
Luke.
Kenny. Congrats!
Jack!
Congrats, Kenny!
The 10-day film challenge kicked off earlier this month, and the IB Film students created some amazing work.
Antonio
Not to brag.
came.
Jack.
I'm sorry, I forget another break. No, I mean, like, can I just, like, at the end of, like, when he says, like, let's check, I just say, like, let's check it, like, say, like, International Night was this week, let's check it out, and I just, like, stand up.
There's no mic. Can we keep that, please?